to Official Gooner TV. First of all, I want to say thank you to all my viewers, watchers, subscribers that have been liking my videos, posting them, sharing them. I really do appreciate it. The channel's starting to pick up a little bit. When I'm not massive, but we are starting to pick up a little bit, and I'm starting to get a lot more feedback off Twitter, and that's all down to you guys. The content is nothing without you guys, so I really do appreciate it. This morning we're going to be talking about something a little different. It's not going to be surrounding football, and it's not going to be surrounding Arsenal. I'm going to be talking about mental health today, and the reason that I'm doing that is something happened yesterday that I want to share with you guys, simply because I've been in the position before in regards to being in a bad state of mental health. It's a subject that is frowned upon and isn't easy to talk about. However, while I'm using this platform, while I've got the confidence and the motivation to start talking to people, I think that it would be wrong of me not to address this, especially during this year. I'll get into a bit more of it now. Basically, we're not going to use any names on here because we don't do that on here. We don't call anyone out. We don't shout anyone out for negative reasons. But I'm just going to play you a little something, and then I'm going to talk about it, and we'll get into it. But I'm just going to play a little something for you now.
Daryl, you know, in your heart of hearts, if you stand on the scales, your weight is scarily shocking, unhealthy. You have mentioned it on social media plenty of times that I have seen, but you do not need to be an expert to know your weight is scarily shocking. Now, I don't want to say that to you, but I've said it. And I'm concerned for you.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, again, I'm not going to be going into, who it was said by or anything like that. I'm a big boy. I'm not, as you can see, if I stand up, I've got a bit of a belly on me, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm 6'1". I haven't weighed myself in a long time, but around 18, 19 stone. Have put on an exceptional amount of weight in the past sort of 2-3 years. There's factors contributing to that. But on social media, I've been quite vocal. For anyone that has my personal accounts, my Instagrams, my Facebooks, I've been quite vocal in expressing the desire to cut my weight. I did put on quite a few pounds or a few stones over the past 3-4 years. I'm not where I want to be. However, what I would say is that I'm comfortable. I'm very happy with my life. I have a beautiful family, great friends, good job. I'm able to have a roof over my head, clothes on my back, food on my table, and I'm able to enjoy my life. A few years ago, I myself suffered with depression, a form of mental illness. Mental illness, just the awareness of it in this country isn't great, in my opinion. I think that it's very much frowned upon, and there needs to be a lot more work and a lot more research into it. It's something that I really strongly believe in. I think that us as a country, we need to look into it a lot more, especially at school level. Mental health mental health problems can start from as early as 15 and develop once you reach 18. Now, I know growing up in school, I went to a school in North London, and sometimes we joked, we laughed, but there was quite a big tendency to not disrespect someone, but banter someone. But what people don't understand is that there's certain levels to banter, there's certain levels to you know being rude and bullying, basically. And unfortunately, we can't see how people feel. We can't see people's mental state. We can't see how they're feeling, how they're thinking. And comments like we just saw. Personally, right now, I don't mind because, like I said, I'm very happy with my life. I know I need to lose a little bit of weight, but I don't let that rule my life. Whereas maybe a few years ago, that could have been something that pushed me over the edge. Without going into too much detail, my friends, my close friends, my close family know what I went through, and they knew the position that I was in. But with their support, with their love, they got me through it, and I've come out a better person. I don't ever, I joke about and stuff like that, but I will never disrespect someone. I'll never, weight shame or health shame anyone. I don't believe in that. Like I said, we never know what people can be thinking and what they can be feeling. I'm going to read a few statistics just to kind of show you, I think, how much we don't realize it. 1 in 4 people experience mental health problems. So you can imagine now, if you go into a coffee shop, you look to your left, you look to your right, you look behind you, one of you is going to be suffering from mental health issues. At least one of you. That's for me. That's mind-boggling. That's mind-boggling. You think how many when you go to the supermarket, you go to your Tesco's, your Asda, your Sainsbury's, your Waitrose. I don't go Waitrose. I'm not that rich. But you go to your Lidl's or whatever. Every 4 people, at least one of them people, have suffered or suffer from mental health issues. That's crazy. That's crazy to think. For me, anyway. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but that's an insane amount of people. When you think about the amount of people in the world, in the UK, we're talking about a smaller scale, in the UK, or furthermore, even London. In London, when you go to a club, when you go to a bar, how many people are packed in a pub? Every 4 people, at least one of those people have suffered or suffer from mental health issues. That's crazy. And you might know nothing about it. Their family might know nothing about it. Their friends, because some people aren't open enough to talk about it. Some people feel they have to keep it bottled up inside because they're embarrassed or because they're afraid of what people will think, people will say. People will start treating them differently. Employers, friends, family. You just don't know. People react different. People think different. People are just different. And they shouldn't be made to feel like a victim or like they're any different to anyone else, because they're not. We're all human beings. We all bleed red. We all need oxygen. We all need water in our life. So none of us should be treated any differently. Mental health is the second largest contributor to disease. The second largest contribution to disease. Now, you think of how many people suffer from, cancer, diabetes, various illnesses. Mental health is the second largest contribution to it. Now, imagine you're suffering from a mental health issue, whether it be depression, bipolar disorder, dementia, schizophrenia. There's so many. If you're suffering from one of those, and you're being I don't want to say targeted, but there are people that don't understand your situation, and they say some real harsh and horrible things, or try and articulate it in a way that's not exactly nasty, without using the word fat, without using the word wedge, obese, but use a certain arrangement of words to try and pretty it up. You never know what that can do to them, and that right there could be the contribution to them getting ill and them dying, or you know what I'm trying to say. Suicide rates during COVID-19 alone. Now that's from, let's call it December. I'm going to give you December because I think we were aware of the whole COVID-19 thing in December. It just didn't hit here until sort of February. So we're going to go from December to now, right? Suicide rates have gone up 200%. 200%. Now, I find that crazy. Absolutely crazy. And the reason why it probably has gone up is because, again, we don't know people's situation. They could be living at home with someone who's real abusive, really vocal about their insecurities or something like that. And they have no escape now. They're not able to go to work. They're not able to go to the pub. They're not able to go to a bar or to go and see their friends. They're simply locked in that situation. And I find it terrifying for those people that could have went through that. And I really do hope that people will watch this and understand it's okay if you're depressed. It's okay if you have bipolar. It's okay if you have schizophrenia. It's okay if you suffer from any type of mental illness. There are people to talk to. There are people, it's not going to change a thing in terms of your family loving you, your friends loving you. If anything, more people want to know. We want to be aware. We want to be able to help in any way possible. It's not a burden. Humans are made like that. We all at some time. I know for a fact we've all gone through a phase or a period in life where we've worried about our weight or worried about money or worried about work, any type of situation, stress. That's a type of mental illness. Depression. That's a type of mental illness. Although you might not think it is. That's exactly what it is. So no one has the right. No one has the authority to belittle people, to weight shame people, to health shame people, to attack someone, whether it be directly or indirectly. No one has the right. So what I wanted to say to you guys is, love one another, treat each other with respect, and for anyone that needs to speak, anyone that needs to talk, anyone feels like they're stuck, please speak to your family, speak to your friends, speak to your doctors, your GPs. There are people out there that will listen, that are here to listen, that will be able to offer some type of help. Don't sit in the dark. Don't bottle it up. Don't let it get on top of you. As I said, we're all human beings. We all understand. Slowly but surely, we're starting to raise the awareness of mental health. I think we need to keep going. We need to do a lot more research into hormones and the way the brain works, our thought processes. I think we need to do a lot more research because I think it's definitely a silent killer. Mental health is a silent killer in this country and all around the world, really, if I'm being honest with you. Social media, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of platform. I believe social media contributes to a lot of mental health, but I also feel that it contributes to a lot of people being able to express themselves through something that I'm sort of doing, through a YouTube channel, through Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, posting videos, posting tutorials and speaking about subjects that they love to de-stress them, take their mind off things. So social media has its perks, but it also has its negativity in terms of, anyone can comment. And we've seen some vile comments from, the people that we couldn't even imagine, during the whole BLM protest, which is still going on, which we're still fighting for, by the way. but there been some crazy comments, crazy comments. And for me, yes, it angers me, but you know, I've got to a stage in my life where I'm very comfortable in my life, and I can kind of digest it and respond to it. But for some people, they might not be able to take that. That doesn't make them any different to us. Just means that you know that they can't process that, and they shouldn't be looked upon any differently. Um, I'm not gonna. Well, you're welcome to put some comments below in terms of what you think. Um, like I said, my whole idea behind this video is to kind of speak out, speak up and speak out. Don't don't hide anything. If you need help, ask for the help, please. Um, People would rather help than not know at all, and then something terrible happen. So people, stay safe, keep your loved ones close, and yeah, have a great end to the weekend. I hope everyone has a good week. I'll see you soon. Bless up.